What's going on, guys? All right, so I just said I'd make a video. I gotta redo it. Anyway, so we were discussing these Anderson power poles and how they're organized a certain way, but they can be any number of configurations. It could be like that, be that. So it's really hard for me to remember how the hell these are supposed to go. And I I think I kind of try to remember, like, what is it? Red is on the right, on the back, or something like that. Ultimately, I'm never really sure, and I have to grab another cord to look and see. Which way does it go? Okay, and then like, yeah, all right. So anyway, it kind of drives me nuts. I'm just putting these on a little CB radio that I want to put in the truck that I bought at the thrift store. Normally, I would prefer to use like Dean connectors or something, but strangely enough, these have dropped so much in price on Amazon that it just makes no sense to use the other connectors. So we're going to try to solder these because um, the wires I'm using are kind of small. Now, I had this one in here perfectly fine earlier before I was making the video, and I couldn't get it to heat up, and finally it heated up, and I thought it was done, and it fell into my drawer, and so we're going to try to get this thing to reflow. I'm using a small iron, so it's not easy. See how that just happened, just like that. Literally dropped it right back in the drawer again. So for this time, I can't find it. Anyway, I had a cloth in there that it landed on. One of the biggest problems in the world I've noticed as far as like, electronics and stuff, either you have too much stuff and it gets in your way, or you're always having to buy stuff because you don't have enough stuff. And it's really annoying because there's not a good balance between the two for me. Now, maybe other people, but like, I am always having trouble finding anything, and then if I get rid of it all, then I'm always having trouble like getting things done because I don't have all the stuff I need. So either you have everything you need but you can't find it, or you have not enough and you have to wait for it. So I'm trying to squish these two wires that are already soldered so that they'll play nice with this connector. I really don't want to bust out the soldering gun. By the way, this is getting quite toasty. Okay. That one should be good. I could put more solder on it, but I mean, it's a CB radio. It's not going to be pulling a lot of power. I'm going to kind of fold this one so that I can put it in there, and then I try to keep these to where they're going to be like not twisting in a weird way to go in to the connector. And this is going to be kind of hard because I'm like trying to get into the back of this thing. Okay, I think we got it. Yeah, I don't really like wasting Anderson power poles on stuff like this, but I'd have to actually use an adapter if I don't. So now, if I really need to reuse these, I can unsolder them, you know. So I guess that's one cool thing. Like if I'm like, oh man, I'm completely out of power poles. Maybe twist this around it a little bit. Now, if these won't go in, what I usually do is I'll kind of use a screwdriver or something else because they're really thin wires. So you're not like pushing the wires in with that. And I think I don't know, does it want to go in? Yeah, let's see if you're gonna tip it up and push. Come on, man. It's ridiculous. This really doesn't want to go in. Okay. Sometimes it may be easier to separate these. It's just really not wanting to go in. I've had problems with these cheap ones where they seem to be a little more funky. Yeah, it's just not wanting to go. There we go. Finally, it's like the clip is manufactured a little bit differently or something, and it. We can see it here. I'm curious. I want to look at the PowerWorks one and see if maybe there's a difference. There seems to be like a little ramp right there, right before the clip. And then, let's see how this one looks. It looks like the clip just kind of sticks up just a little bit higher than that little plastic ramp part on this one, maybe. I don't know. They don't look that much different to me. And these ones actually say Anderson on them. And these ones say absolutely nothing, but they're very, 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 very close. But yeah, it just seems like they're really a pain. I usually don't have a problem. It's just like it just doesn't want to go in. Okay, there we go. I pushed on the top, and I think it caused it to lift up and clear it. So there we go. So now we have a power pole for a CB radio. Now they come with these little pins. I don't usually stick them in there. Some people glue these, but yeah. So anyway, we got these on here. We'll go try it out in the truck and see how it does. Catch you later.